Here's the punter, Trenton Gill, now to do the honors, and off we go here at Soldier Field. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good starting field to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And he's going to take this.
And that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Like this before, but how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Cousins to throw it. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker, and the Bears are going to take possession.
That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert down to the 42.
On that carry, wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And that one opened up for him well. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And just good downhill running. Hurt this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Harrison Smith. 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
And a fair catch signal. The line prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the side. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Fields eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And a high throw there. Is this?
To find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Oh, good move. Yeah, this.
Nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Jones will come now in motion right. And here we go on 4th down. Fields. His pass on target. Vegas. Up the middle. It's Montgomery. And not a whole lot of room.
But if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage. And frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll be
one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
First down. Here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll manage to pick up now a 2nd down and 6. Here's Fields. Buying time to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that
first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
In motion right is Jones. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. Saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking a 1st and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick 6. Montgomery will take it in. Touchdown, Bears. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Vikings now to start their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
The quick throw knocked away. 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on 3rd.
Could play an exotic coverage.
Out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Dominique Robinson, the one who got in there to drop it. So on 4th down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota. Here's Jones on the return. Nice. Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Escaping the pressure right, and that'll be incomplete.
Unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
This one swung out to Montgomery, and he will have Fields on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
And got there and popped it free.
To the air again, Fields. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he reads.
And he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
And they'll work this down inside.
Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Man open, here is Jones. Succession, not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Draw play, a give to Herbert. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now they've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd? And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Khalil Herbert punching it in from a yard away. And the Bears will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. They're going to take Kings now to start their next drive. And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range. Flush to his right. That's complete to Justin. 22-yard gain. Throwing is Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they'll be set up a good.
When you're hammering away, that return has the feel of maybe cracking the rock and giving them a chance to get a big-time advantage.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll be brought down on the other side. Just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. They find some open field here. And he's going to be out, down, beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them?
And he'll go down. Brought down.
Try and guard the 35-yard line actively, because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more.
Oh, the pressure. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at third down and long. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Following the interception, Cousins. And able to get this across the 20. Cousins gives way to Cook. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Launches deep. A jump 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Cook. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins. And I think that one might have been intercepted.
Let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out,
there's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on. 4th down, field goal try coming. So Cousins is off, and on comes Greg Joseph for Minnesota. Joseph's got it. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we?
We'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. going to get to the line to run. It is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Slot man moves right. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he's got room. Past the 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And able to take it past the... Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. In just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Meanwhile, Cousins' throw taken in by Hockenson here. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Play fake. Cousins. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Vikings. KJ Osborne, 56 yards. And the Vikings have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the fourth. So now here are the Vikings faced with a big 2-point conversion attempt. They're going to try and run for it, but he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to have really good starting. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember,
Fields hit, and the ball is loose. And they have possession, and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 38. He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook. A nice little juke, and good running there.
Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Cousins now from the 50. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And they'll get 2nd and 2. Play action now. Cousins rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And a huge mistake late. It's intercepted. Their own 4-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful.
Even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
Inside of 2 minutes remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. And he'll take this.
Saying, if you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Rolling to his left. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. Now he changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Going up the gun, Montgomery, and he'll go down at the 26 following it.
They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice game.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Cousins. He's going to let it fly. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Risk of a flag.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Cousins to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Eddie Jackson picks it, and eventually it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball down.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. A huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 40. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Now Fields. He'll buy some time right. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Danielle Hunter able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.